Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I welcome you in this very important session of the video, which is about summary writing task paper 1, which is actually the reading section B. You can see that this is actually a Cambridge release document, very important, quite relevant. And here the main focus is on question 3A, which is summary writing. And we are going to see that what are the common mistakes. Towards the end of the video, you will be definitely finding some really important suggestions to write a summary. Now let's see that what are the common mistakes made by students. This slide you can stop and you can read it yourself. I'll be just simply discussing some of the point. Sometimes it happens that most of the time rather it happens that candidates they lose sight of the question. This is quite important thing. Understanding the question of summary and revising it in the mind that what is the actual question about. Is it about advantages, disadvantages, problem, solution? So those words in the question should be underlined so that when you are reading the text, your focus is on related information and you can mark that related information. Sometimes it happens that the insufficient planning of an answer often leads to that a very unplanned answer. That should be avoided. Sometimes it happens that students keep on looking at the passage and they are writing the summary at the same time. So that is that quite broken stuff they produce, and suddenly they realize that they are going too long, so they suddenly stop without giving all the information. So a well-planned response is needed here. You need to be quite planned for writing a summary. Don't worry, I'm going to guide you how to write a good summary. Then you know that there is another problem with the student that they straightforward copy sections from the text. That is again quite wrong. So that shows that you are unable to understand and form a summary. So recasting the material using their own words or sentences, it is really inappropriate, and in this way you cannot write a good summary. Then how to write a good summary? Look for the suggestion. The one thing is that first of all, after understanding the question, you should understand the text, that what is the text about. And I suggest that for this, at least you should read the text twice or thrice and underline the related information. Afterward, you should see that what are the main ideas of the text. They should be underlined. And definitely by reading the text twice or thrice, the whole information, the whole main idea of the text will come in your mind, and definitely you can revise on those points, that whatever those points are. So you will focus on the key points. You will select that what are the main points according to the question word, and what are the irrelevant things that I should not add in my summary. Then you are going to use concise language. We know that the actual text that may contain compound, complex or complex compound sentences. So we should try bringing them in shorter sentences. We may have a range of sentences, but we should learn to summarize the thing. Then definitely we are going to paraphrase. Paraphrase will help us to use our own words in a creative way. Here we can use some good vocabulary according to the passage, and we can avoid copying things from the passage. Then we have to maintain the structure. Whatever of the structure of the text is, there is some chronological order that has to be followed, or if you are doing it in your own way, then have a structure in the text. Then one more important thing, that when you are writing a summary, you don't have to add your personal opinion. You have to use whatever material is given in a quite objective way. You keep on checking the text for accuracy. Accuracy means that your language, your tense goes fine. Mostly we write summaries in past tense, or we may use present tense. And if the spellings, punctuation, grammar, they need a proper check and balance so that they are not going wrong. Reviewing the summary, revising the things is really very important, and I suggest that don't haste while you are doing summary. You have ample time to do this task, so you can take good time to review the things, read the things again and make amendments, because it's a matter of whole 20 marks, so you cannot lose it. So 10 marks here are for your content, that what is the material you are providing, and 10 marks are for your language and your accuracy. So you will have to be mindful of the text, that you don't have to go beyond the given word limit, that is 150 to 180. Further, that you have to use some signal phrases. Now these can be the signal phrases like it is about, the article is about, or the article presents, or the author analyzes, or the author describes. These signal phrases can be used, or you may use that the author says, the author believes, author suggests, author points, or the author supports, the idea expresses here. I mean, such signal phrases can be really very helpful to bring your ideas together. Then we have to focus on the objective summary, that whatever is the content of the summary, that has to go in the same way. We don't have to change it in our own way. Then the tone and the style of the text has to be maintained. That should not change. This is quite important. One more very important thing is the use of transition word. These are the transition word. You can pause the video and see it. Please bring them in your writing. Without it, you cannot write a good summary. And the last, that consider audience. Write your summary according to the audience. Thank you very much. Stay blessed.